Alright, good evening everyone. Um, it is currently midnight where I am, so it's either Wednesday or Tuesday based on your definition of the time of day. So today we will be doing the JEGS 200 at Dover for the Truck Series. Personally, Dover is one of my favorite tracks to race on in this game, and I mean, much like in real life, it can provide a lot of interesting racing. Also, similarly, if anyone in the chat now caught yesterday's race at Martinsville, the AI seemed to get held up every so often behind lap traffic. Well, we are running a custom setup. Here, this is. Most of it's courtesy of Nepic Gaming, but some of it is of my own creation. So yeah, with that setup, you should be running around 23.6 pretty standardly. This is a fully maxed out truck, so like if you run in championship mode, that should be what you run. So yeah, I just got done with practice. Let's just go straight into qualifying.
Time to go here. Time to go.
For other particulars, you know, the settings is standard 100% race, only one stage, and strict yellow and all that. So one thing that's interesting about the track, and as we take a lap around here, is that you can really attack turn 1 here. Barely get off the throttle a little bit. You always want to run the bottom, and that's going to be the fastest way to run this track. You can also kind of dime in the corner like that, and you'll get a good run off.
Alright, time's up. Let's see where we
And that's P5. It was a little bit of a sloppy lap, but still P5 is setting up the race quite nicely. Alright, so Harrison Burton's on pole, and like I said, that just proves the theory that his AI is always good on only 2 tracks. One is Martinsville, second is Dover. That's it. Alright, well, either way, let's get this race started. You have the 2 Allegiant trucks I see starting 4th and 5th, as Stuart Friesen is gonna not have a good race being starting in the back like that.
Coming to the green, driver. Be ready. Ready. Green, green, green. Car outside. Car outside.
You can always get a good launch off the line.
Outside. Outside. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
More often than not, though, you do want to stick to the bottom as much as possible.
Alright, clear outside.
Oh, I can tell this is a good truck.
Alright, careful now. Still there. Top lane's free here. Use it if you need it. Top lane's free.
That's exactly what I was waiting for. A good run off of 4, and Moffitt getting held up by Harrison over here. He's still there though, so I'll give him room. One thing I'm also going to try with this race as well is a little side challenge called Don't Repair Damage Challenge. Just a little extra added thing that I can do to make the experience harder. So whatever damage I experience throughout the course of the race is going to be permanent. I will not repair damage at all. So I just have to be mindful of what I'm doing.
Wow, that's fast.
There we go.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Got a great run off 4 and in Harrison Burton's draft, and we should get him this
Careful,
corner.
still there.
There we go.
Top lane free. You're using it if you need it. Top lane free.
Now we just pull away. Like I said, I was running in the 23.6s in practice, so as long as we set those kind of numbers, we should be good. Let's see what the time is across the line.
Excellent lap. Good job.
Yeah, there we go. Mid-6s. I am taking a little bit more of a conservative route, though. You can definitely attack these corners a little more, but that also increases your tire wear. And Dover is an extremely high tire wear track, so I would much rather have tires at the end of the run than making fast lap times in the beginning. So yeah, at this point we just settle into a rhythm. I do believe that's Justin Haley behind us. Yep. Just making sure we hit our marks every corner. Yeah, so how's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's day is going good. 10 laps into this 200 lap race, which, speaking of Dover, is gonna go by really fast because it's only like a 24 second lap time here. Race is gonna go by pretty fast, especially if it stays green the entire way. One thing I am worried about, though, is as the run goes on, which, if I recall correctly, you can push the fuel to about 80 or so laps, is the tire wear at the end of those 80 laps, because it just falls off dramatically, like off the face of the earth. Like, luckily it's looking pretty good right now, but that's also because we're not even 15 laps into this race. We are creating a gap to Justin Haley, so that's good. So yeah, using 80 as the baseline number, we are looking for, if a caution comes out on lap 40 on, is when we're going to duck down pit road. And that will make us hit that perfect number of doing a two-stop. I can already see the lap traffic in the distance. And like I said in the top of the show, the AI around here get really held up by each other. kind of like Martinsville, where except not as bad. Like I said, I can definitely be attacking these corners a little more, but slower pace means more fuel saving as well as better tire wear. And even then, the pace difference is marginal. Alright, so who's the first group of lappers? It looks like Robbie Lyons and maybe Wendell? Oh no, it's Jamie Mosley. I'll tell you what, Justin Haley is definitely not letting us just walk away with this. Yeah, albeit he is 2.5 seconds back. He is in striking distance if we make a mistake. I'm gonna go around the outside of these two in 1 and 2.
Stay high, stay high. All right, careful now, still there. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. All right, now you're clear.
Oh, I also see Stuart Friesen up here from starting bone dead last. He's only made up 5 positions. But that's what I'm talking about is it's like one big conga line.
Still there.
Really have to let up off the throttle for
Clear all around.
these lappers. Go to the outside of them.
Still there.
Just taking it easy. No need
Still
to
there.
push things now.
Stay high, stay high. Careful, still there.
See Stuart Friesen's wisening up and following us along the outside.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line.
Get around Corbin Forrester off of 2. Got a little tight
All right,
through
now
there.
you're clear.
And there we go. See our next group just in front. Looks like that should take us to about mid-pack for lappers. Looks like Stuart Friesen's just about to get past Corbin Forrester himself. He makes the pass. Justin Haley is caught up in that same group of traffic right now. This is Wendell Chavis up here. Go around the outside of this entire group.
Careful, still there. Still there.
Get such a huge run off of 2 and 4. Clipperman decides to block. We'll get him off of 2 now, though.
Clear all around.
There we go. Next is Jennifer Jo Cobb. Looks like Brett Moffitt is caught up to Justin Haley, and Harrison Burton's back to 5th. Go around the outside of these guys.
Careful, still there.
Truck's starting to get a little tight now, but still really good.
Still there.
Just needs a little extra TLC going into the corners. Especially since we have 6 seconds to spare. Absolutely no pressure at all. Thor Sport teammates in 14th and 15th, and Matt Crafton and Ben Rhodes.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Ooh, thought Ben Rhodes was going to come up there.
Still there.
Give him room on the bottom, but we'll get that run off of 4.
Clear all the way to the bottom, clear down low.
We go down the hill into 1 and 2, and 13 cars on the lead lap. 13 trucks. Alright, so we're coming up on lap 40 now, so if a caution comes out now, we'll be hitting pit road. Gap is looking magnificent as well. We have a lot of time to spare. But yeah, hopefully everyone's enjoying the stream so far. I know I always enjoy racing these career mode races and championship races, and a new series I'm doing streaming on YouTube is the Break All Records series, where I race in each of the 3 series and attempt to break the race win record and championship record. As bad of a rap as it gets, I really do love this game. It's a lot of fun. Lap times are starting to move up towards the 24 flat range now. That was not a very good corner entry right there. gaps are still perfect as they're getting caught up in traffic. And I see 13th place up there. One and two is fine. It's just 3 and 4 that's starting to tighten up. Just gotta give it a little extra care going to that corner. Looks like that the group that's in front is has Harrison Burton at the front end of it. Looks like maybe Jamie Mosley is holding everyone up. Comparatively speaking, though, we are pulling off some really good lap times, though. Starting to sniff Grant Enfinger's draft. Try go around the outside of them.
Careful, still there. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. That car there's on your inside. He's inside.
By running the outside, it won't disrupt their line, meaning
Hold a good wheel here. Don't move.
that
Stay
unless
high.
something
Careful now.
happens,
Still there.
they'll continue running in
Stay
a single
high, stay
file
high.
line,
Still there.
which is something I'm totally down with.
All right, careful now. Still there.
However, if one of them does decide to wisen up, I'll just let them go, because at this point this truck is on its dying legs in terms of tire wear. Whoa, I thought my Snyder was coming up there. Here's Harrison Burton. Come on, guys. You guys can't tell me that you can't even get past Robbie Lyons and Jamie Mosley. Oof. have something else going on, man.
All right, careful now. Still there.
Oh, Jamie Mosley.
Stay high, stay high. Still there. That car there is on your inside. He's inside.
All right. This
Still
time
there.
I can feel it.
Hold your line. You got one inside. Hold your line.
There we go.
Clear all around. Inside. Inside, inside. Right,
There we
clear
go.
Low. Clear low.
Totally clear. But yeah, as we move on to lap 60, just as a quick race recap, we started P5, and Harrison Burton's was on pole, and he's currently in P5 now. So we just essentially swap positions. So far, I've been green since the drop of the green, but that can change in the blink of an eye. Have to really start feathering the throttle through all these turns now. But yeah, looks like we should be able to make our stop within about 15 or so laps. And we are looking good. A whopping 19 seconds, 20 seconds now in front of Justin Haley. But that's only because, similar to Martinsville, the AI just cannot make a pass around over. And that allows us to, as long as we keep it to the outside, makes them stay like that. Stay in that single file line. So yeah, once again, I hope everyone's enjoying the race so far. I know I'm having fun. Fresh tires lapping around 23.6 and now lapping around 24.4. That's definitely a huge drop off in pace. Really tight through there. Oh yeah, these tires are gone. Look at that tire wear. Oh, but yeah, but for any doubters out there, this is actually on Legend AI. After the race, I will show my settings. The next truck race after this is Kansas, and that should be a lot better. Kind of have to start diamonding the corner a little bit, drifting up, well, entering low, drifting up in the center, and then cutting back down. I mean, not that, but we're about to do a pit stop here, so not really pushing. And for anyone just joining, this is the start of a new challenge race I am starting for myself called the, well, plain and simply, no repair damage challenge, where any damage I sustain throughout the race will not be repaired. So it's to promote clean driving as well as maintaining my equipment. Through it means through radiator damage or engine damage because of overheating. But yeah, this truck is feeling not very good right now. The lap times can really show that. But almost pit stop time, so just need to worry about it a little bit longer. Especially through 3 and 4 is really bad. Oof. I just don't want to get roasted by a caution were it to come out while I short pit. As soon as I get that,
you gotta be hurting on fuel. Bring her down pit lane.
Speak of the devil. All right, so this time around.
Watch that car in front of you. He's slowing down. He's going to be pitting this time.
Looks like I'll be following the rest of the top 5 in that decision.
We need you to slow down, please.
There we go. And even kind of gain time coming into pit road there. Alright, so no on the damage. Wedge is fine, honestly, and so is the tape, so I think everything's gonna stay right where it is. Oh, Bullhorn, if you're still watching, I'm sorry that I missed the follow there, but I do appreciate it. It means a lot. Perfectly clear on track. Johnny Sauter is down in 8th. I think the leader is on pit road now. Yep. So we'll cycle through back into the lead. Gonna watch out for the cars exiting pit road now. Trucks. Gotta differentiate that. Was trying to go to the outside, but just lost myself there. Left the bottom open. There we go. Just get to the bottom of Sauter. Gonna watch myself going into one for Forrester.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
And we'll get below him in 3 and 4. And Johnny Sauter will follow us through. Alright. Full speed ahead. Man, it feels good to have grip again. Alright, so let's see how we're doing. So that only leaves Brett Moffitt on the lead lap. Get below Travis Quaffle.
Clear all around.
I see him, he's just right up the road. But yeah, we're sitting very pretty. Very loose through there. May have to tighten this thing up on the next cycle of pit stops. It's very strange that we actually went through an entire cycle of pit stops without a caution coming out. On every cycle, there's almost usually at least one. But yeah, that's for anyone that's new here. Well, as you can tell, I am a. My name is Private Patton. I stream NASCAR Heat 3 daily. Don't take a single day off. I actually recently updated my schedule, which is right down below for everything I do and what times I do it. I try to maintain that schedule as much as possible. But yeah, I only do 100% races.
Still there?
Because that's my thing, and it's as close to. Well, I use close, relatively speaking.
Clear all around.
But as close to real life as possible. And I know that's not everyone's cup of tea. Is 100% races. Hell, most people don't do it above 25% race length, but for me, doing the full race length is what makes the experience for me. Even on previous games like NASCAR Inside Line or hell, 2004 and 2005 Chase for the Cup, I only did 100% races.
Still there? Clear all around.
It's what I do. But yeah, it just feels so good to have grip.
Towers, call the caution.
There's that caution. So Brett Moffitt's going to get back on the lead lap, but he's probably not going to do a whole lot there. We just pit, so there's no point in coming back down pit road. And especially if we do, that gives drivers the wave around, and we don't want that. So we want to lock them a lap down. We're plenty fast on new tires, so yeah. Looks like Corbin Forster was the reason for that caution. So yeah, we'll stay out here and continue our dominance.
Pace car is off. Be ready. Be ready. Hammer time. Let's go. Car high. Careful now. Easy. Careful. Still there.
The two Allegiant cars, trucks, starting on the front row together. Side draft Johnny a little bit.
Alright, careful now. Still there.
That's real life winner Johnny Sauter to me. Sorry, I stand corrected. And there we go. Austin Wayne Self. Good for him. He's in P4. Just got himself back on NASCAR's good list, becoming the quickest man ever to complete the Road to Recovery program. Kudos to him. What a champ. I mean, unfortunately, can't really do much come race day, but you know, at least he has that record of the Road to Recovery for him, going from. Let's get back in the rhythm as we approach halfway. Kind of diamond that corner. See how Brett Moffitt's doing. 7 seconds back. And increasing. Got a little too close to the apron for my liking there. Who is that? That's Justin Haley, barely able to keep pace with Noah Gregson and all of them. I think that's Cody Coughlin in 5th. Yes, it is. He's on a bit of a streak as well. Finishing 2nd at Martinsville yesterday, and now running in the top 5 today. But who's really been on a streak so far has, not to toot my own horn, has been me. Out of the 4 races that have been run, I've won 3 of them. And again, not to sound like a broken record, all on Legend AI. It's just that when you reach a certain level in the truck series on what you can afford equipment-wise, there's almost just no way that you can lose. Even racing 100% races. The real interesting part is is that this is the last season I'm doing in the truck series and this particular career mode, but simultaneously I'm doing the Xfinity series, and that's a lot closer. In fact, I think the next race should be Dover for the Xfinity series, so that'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow as well will be no, tomorrow's Wednesday. Tomorrow morning will be the Break All Records career mode in the morning, and I'll be streaming that on YouTube at like 9 o'clock or so in the morning. Gotta get the Nascar in before work, you know? Oop. Got a little high off the floor there. No damage done, so we're sitting pretty on this lovely Allegiant Chevy Silverado. So I guess the next pit stop will be around lap 150 or so. Well, maybe around 155 now with that caution. How's Bird Moffat doing? Ooh, that's not good. He's definitely made more progress than Stuart Friesen has, with him starting in the back, but definitely not enough to contend. How about No Grayson? How's he doing? He's holding steady back there. If a caution comes out now, it'll be the lucky dog. Went a little too deep there. It was a bit of a scruffier lap, but yeah, 23.9. Tire wear's not even that bad yet. Well, 70%. Moving on to the 60s is starting to degrade, but lap time should still be around 23.8 or so at worst. It was just a scruffy lap. Yeah, see? Starting to get a sniff of that Corbin Forrester draft. Go to the inside of him.
Careful, still there. Clear all around.
Just take the time through lap traffic. Basically having a lap lead over second place
Hang tight there, driver.
allows us all the time in the world.
You're all clear up top.
We'll have her go on the outside of Robbie Lyons and Jamie Mosley.
Careful now, still there.
Got tight through there.
Stay high, stay high.
How's Brett Moffitt doing?
Still there.
19 seconds.
All right, now you're clear.
So that means he's in the group that's in front of this one. Oh, there he is. He's in that group of 3 just up the road. Coming up on Travis Quaffle again.
All right, careful now, still there. All right, clear outside.
There we go. Just taking our time. No rush whatsoever. Get a good run off before, and that will allow us get to the outside of, well, all 3 of them, really. Apart from Nemechek.
Still there. Stay high, stay high. Still there.
Just need to get that good run. There we
Hold
go.
a good wheel here, don't move. Stay high. Careful, still there. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. All right, now you're clear.
Alright, on to Brett Moffitt. Yeah, for anyone that's interested, I also have a YouTube channel, and that's where I re-upload all my previous streams in a playlist form. So for anyone that has missed, say, last race or so, you can always check it out there. My last upload was the Xfinity race at Bristol, or I think that's actually still pending. Could be the Truck Championship, but yeah, I would definitely say go hit that up. Link is down below, and check out the previous races. Again, I appreciate everyone stopping by to watch me do 200 laps around Dover. It actually means a lot. Ooh, got really tight through there. There we go, much better run through 1 and 2. Well, also we are in the we are in the window to make it the rest of the way if a caution were to come out. So that especially means, well, also you go 2 laps down if a caution comes out. If you take the pit stop and a caution comes out, then you can fall 2 laps down, and I definitely don't want that. So that just gives me more argument to actually wait until this fuel number drops down to 0, then short pitting and get on fresh tires.
Stay up high here.
Get on the outside of Brett Moffitt.
Still there.
Ooh, he actually closed the door on me.
All right, careful now. Still there.
Let's try this again.
Careful. Still there. Careful. Still there. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Still there. Still there. Got one down low now. Got one down low. Inside.
This truck does not have the grip it used to.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Inside. Inside, inside.
We had to come up with a different approach.
Still there.
I was thinking diamonding the corner, but
inside, inside.
Don't have the grip for that either.
Stay high, stay high. All right, careful now. Still there. Inside, inside.
I mean, we still have our straight line speed, so
All right, careful now. Still there.
that's something we have to our advantage.
Hold your line. You got one inside. Hold your line. Still there. Hang tight there, driver. Hold
Thought
this
we were
line
going to
here.
get Clickerman on the outside there.
All right,
Treating
careful
this
now.
like it's
Still
the
there.
battle
Got
for
one
the
down
lead,
low
but
now.
really,
Got one
no,
down
it's
low.
not.
Inside.
Lapping second place Brett Moffitt right now.
All right, careful now. Still there. Inside, inside, inside.
Just
careful now. Still there.
do not want to lose patience.
That car there's on your inside. Inside.
I feel like 1 and 2 is the best shot at it.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
But with my current grip level,
Still there.
this thing just does not want to turn. I'll have to try something new. Well, I don't really want it, but I'll have to try the bottom on everyone here. Unfortunately, that will push Brett Moffitt up to the top side, and he'll pull on
Stay
away.
low. All right, careful now.
Watch.
Still there.
So that pushes him to the outside. There we go, showing me how it's done like that.
Careful. Still there. All right, careful now. Still there. All clear.
Well, just can't say it enough. These tires.
All right, careful now, still there.
But we only have to be on them for like another 10 or so laps.
Clear all around.
I don't know why I even checked that. It doesn't tell you the distances for trucks already 1 lap down. It only tells you ones for those on the lead lap, and Brett Moffitt and myself are the only ones on the lead lap. Alright, 10 laps, so we're looking at like 152 or so for the magic number of getting glorious Ford or Goodyear tires. Just kind of riding around until then. On the next stop, though, I am going to tighten this truck up just a tad, because we were having a little bit of a loose issue on the beginning of the run. Towards the end of the run, though, with the tire wear, it fixed itself, because now it's just obscenely tight. But it's when we're on fresh tires. We are not extremely loose, but we are loose. So I'll probably just do it like a notch or two.
Caution's out.
Oh.
Wave them off.
Well, there's a caution anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'll just do a notch. Let's see, how's the running order doing? Only 2 people 2 laps down, that's interesting. And Jamie Mosley's 4. Where's my man Matt Crafton at? 15th, 1 lap down. Two-time Truck Series champion Matt Crafton. Interesting how
We're going green.
Brown Moffitt beat me off pit road.
Almost ready. Green flag, green flag.
It's not really going to matter though. We do have really good pace on the short run, and I consider
Inside.
50 laps to be
Inside.
a short run.
Inside. Inside. Stay high, stay high. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Need you to stay up high here.
Oh, Justin Haley, that was just uncalled
Hang tight
for.
there, driver. Hold this line here. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Do a switchback on Cody Coughlin.
All right, careful now. Still there.
Austin Wayne Self's trying to get his lap back the hard way.
Still there. You got all the room you need. You're clear.
I think Haley gave up the bottom. Well,
Hang tight
I
there,
know
driver.
he didn't,
Hold this line
but
here.
I'd like to think he gave up the bottom because he felt bad for
Top lane 3.
dive bombing me into a one there.
Top lane 3.
We'll catch the draft off of these two, though.
Wow, that was your best lap ever.
Oh, apparently that was my best lap ever. Not this go around. Kind of set him up for the front stretch though. Whoa. I guess not. As I hit the apron.
Still there. Stay low, stay low.
Get
Careful
alongside
now.
Austin Lane South.
Clear.
Alright, all that's left
Clear.
is Brad Moffitt. Oh, just that run through the center of 1 and 2. Take a look.
Still there. Need you to stay on the bottom right here. Careful, still there. All right, now you're clear.
There we go. I have no idea why, but when I said take a look there, why did the theme song for Reading Rainbow come into my head? I don't know. Have you guys seen Reading Rainbow as a kid? I think it was a PBS thing. I just remember getting home from school every day and turning on PBS because we didn't have cable at the time. We only had like the standard channels, and it was like shows like Cyber Chase. But the thing is, Reading Rainbow was on in the mornings. I was pretty sure. That and like Arthur and all that, and all those fun shows. I would watch those shows all the time while either getting ready for school or coming home from school. I actually just learned that Cyber Chase is actually still going. How in the hell is that show still going? I think like the new season came out in like April or something like that. I just thought that was funny. Cody Coughlin's staying with us. He wants to know what's between the lines. That was another show. It was like the entire show was comprised of puppets, or like stuffed puppets, like stuffed animals or something like that. I don't know what's got my head into a whole PBS PBS nostalgia trip, but it's just the things that I've been saying. Cody Kaufman's actually catching up on me. I mean, he's a lap down, so I'm not really worried about it, but it's just interesting to know. For everyone watching now, what was your favorite show as a kid? What did you come home to after school and just binge watch? For me, it was probably Cyber Chase. I don't know why, but I was really liking that show as a kid. Main bad guy was like this weird, like half human, half robot kind of person named Hacker. Slick back hair and everything. I should not remember that show. But here I am, years later. Oh, well, we're catching Bailey Curry now. Oh, he's giving me a bottom, okay. Didn't know what he was going to do there.
Careful now, still there. Top lane straight here, use it if you need it.
We are going to go to the top side of Mosley.
Hold a good wheel here, don't move. Stay high, still there.
There we
Clear
go.
low, bud, clear low. Still there.
Top side of Robbie Lyons.
Still there.
And Parker Kligerman's gonna make this
Stay high, stay high. Hang tight there, driver.
well,
Hold this
interesting.
line here.
Well, I guess not as
Car
interesting as I thought it would be.
Car outside. Clear all around.
There we go.
Still there.
Stuart Friesen, P21. That is not good for a person of his stature.
Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
And there's free pass
Still there.
Noah Gragson with AKA one of the most cringy people I've ever seen. Man does not know how to conduct an interview.
Careful now. Still there. Inside.
Like, I was watching an old, what was he in? K&N, or was he in the K&N series when,
Still there.
I want to say they were at Bristol,
Low is clear.
and they interviewed him post-race. He didn't win, but he finished like second or third, and the man just straight up looked in the camera as he was answering the questions. My dude, you don't do that. I'll give him, he was like 15 or 16 at the time, but man still doesn't know how to do an interview to this very day. I'll give him what though. He has a very good personality. He has a personality, I should say. You know, especially with his what was it, his Instagram videos of trying to become the 2018 most popular driver.
20.
Or was it 2017? I want to say it was 2017. Alright, so we can pretty much chill these next last 20 laps. Looks like we're coming up on... Is that Ben Rhodes? That is Ben Rhodes. He's usually doing a lot better than this. I also want to say that Brett Moffitt is coming around the top side if he's still 4 seconds back. Ben Rhodes, why are you in 20th? Go to the outside of Ben Rhodes. There we go.
Careful, still there.
Give him room in 3 and 4. Oh, well, I guess I was already clear, so it didn't really matter. Yeah, Brad Moffitt's doing pretty good, so he must have learned the secret way of passing trucks on the outside. He had to use all of his 10,000 IQ in order to figure that one out. But still, that just means I can't make a mistake since he's right there. So, albeit with, what, 12 or so laps ago? Yeah, 12. I can do math, I swear. Just gotta be a perfect 12 laps, or as close to perfect as possible. Just gotta maintain the gap, is what I'm trying to say.
Need you to stay up high here. Stay up high. Careful, still there. Stay low, stay low. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Still there. Still there. All right, now you're clear.
Whoa, Jordan Anderson kind of got held up there.
10 to go.
I was nervous that I was going to run into the back of him there as I was trying to cross him over. Alright, well, to the inside of Josh Ream as we got the signal from our spotter. 10 to go. Oh, Brett Moffitt really cut into the gap there as we were being held up by lap traffic. But now that we're back in clean air, we should be good. Alright, that, but we have John Nemechek acting as rear gunner. Playing a wonderful equivalent of follow the leader. But I can start feeling the draft of the two trucks in front of me, which is Chavis and Cobb. Get tight through the center there. As we take 5 to go here.
5 to go, driver.
I do want to once again thank everyone for stopping by and watching these 200 laps go by with me. It's always a delight for me to stream these games, and it's something that I look forward to all day. Entertaining for entertaining for the audience,
Top lane straight.
as well as for me.
Top lane straight.
So yeah, I really do appreciate everyone taking the time out of their day to stop by. As we come by to take 3 to go. Probably looking on the gap to Brett Moffitt. Looks like he's being held up by lap traffic now. Probably Parker Kligerman and his group of actually, you know what?
Inside.
I feel charitable. There you go, John Nemechek. Let's go.
Turn. 2 more. 2 to go.
You got this, bud.
Still there.
It also gives me a draft, so hopefully that equals better lap time. Alright, white flag one more time around.
The white flag this time, it'll be a checkered flag next.
Alright. Coming off of 4. And that is 4 wins in a row.
Where's the checkered flag today?
Let's get this burnout. Alright, enough of that. Alright, let's see these finishing results. So Brett Moffitt was the only other person on the lead lap. Justin Haley actually moved himself into the 3rd spot there. Harrison Burton, who started on pole and he's usually dominant in Dover, finished 11th. Other notables that are well outside where they should be is Ben Rose in 20th and Stuart Friesen, P21. Everyone else is pretty much no DNFs. Everyone finished this race. It's been pretty much a quiet one. So I always appreciate a quiet race every now and then. Nothing too hectic. Alright. Money, Dover is a standard payout. 45 grand. Saving up for that buying in of a new Xfinity team next year, so gotta save up as much as possible. Point standings, just extend the point standings, and nothing too special there. Brett Moffitt continues stay P2 in points, and Justin Haley in P3. Cody Kaufman actually moved up a place there, I saw that. There's the ugly SOB. Let's see these accolades. Of course, I set the fastest lap. I mean, didn't really expect much less. I mean, of course, that was also given with the most laps led. Austin Wayne Self, P4, you know, had a very good race. And Corbin Forrester, I mean, what else can be said about that? Alright, let's go back to the main menu and see who's either commending us or ripping us apart. That was a very clean race, so I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of like, yeah, clean racing, good job. You're my best friend. Oh yeah, got that incentive contract, so that's good. Was this up to 2 mil? Austin Hill, you need to do better in real life, but you're cool in this game. Bailey Curry, sure. Justin Fontaine, I don't think he even race anymore. Alright. Well, I'm pretty sure it's Xfinity at Dover now. Yes, I am correct on that. Alright, well, once again, I appreciate everyone for stopping by. If you haven't already, and if you want, I'm always never gonna push for that, but if you do want, hit that follow button. You'll to see all my future broadcasts in the future, but don't feel obligated to. I appreciate everyone for stopping by, and tomorrow will be the Break All Records career mode on streamed on YouTube. That should be at like maybe 9-10 or so in the morning. And tomorrow night at midnight, we will be doing this Xfinity Dover race. Thank everyone for watching, and I will see you all either tomorrow morning or tomorrow night. Have a great night, everyone.